Welcome back to Wines du Jour. I'm your host, Les Kincaid, and we're having a good time here with this beautiful 2011 Girard Chardonnay from the Russian River Valley, which, in case you don't know it, the Russian River Valley, even though Girard Winery is in Napa, the Russian River is in Sonoma. And there's a mountain range in between, incidentally, that kind of separates Sonoma on the west coast, goes all the way to the Pacific Ocean, up to that mountain. Then you go over that mountain and go east, you're in Napa. Well, okay, so they have a vineyard that they get their grapes from in the Russian River area, which is one of the best areas, frankly, for Chardonnay. And maybe a little bit further south, there's some more Chardonnay area. But Chardonnay doesn't grow great everywhere, although it is grown in an awful lot of places around the world. It's like Cabernet Sauvignon. You know, everybody's got some, but it isn't all wonderful. And that's another one that I'd like to mention, which we aren't tasting tonight, and that's Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir is one of the most difficult grapes to grow, and therefore you don't always get a great bottle of Pinot. So when you find a good one, make sure you stick with it. Remember that name. Just like tonight with this Chardonnay, $26 is a great price for this bottle of Chardonnay. It'll go with a lot of things. But what I did mention is the rest of the dish that the chef has put together. He took a little bit of cedar braised prime beef. Cedar braised, did I say cedar? Cider. Cider braised prime rib. And he poached it till it just falls apart. And then he kind of takes a fork and shreds it. And that's what he put on the plate. And then on top that he put the scallop. Is that pretty nice? Then in addition to that, he's put a little butternut squash, some leeks, and a little bit of an oyster mushroom all together. That's what you guys finished and didn't realize, that you had all those things. But what a great compliment to this man's Chardonnay. Do you agree? Yeah. I think that's very, very good. One of the other things that I wanted to mention, I talked about certain tastes that I picked out, but tangerine is another one that you don't always get in Chardonnay. And I think tangerine in your wine here actually complements the overall taste of it. It's not too oaky by any stretch of the imagination, which means it hasn't been in oak barrels for too long a period of time, which is, I think, the recommended way to handle Chardonnay, and obviously you do too. But it has a nice acidity, but not an excessive amount of acidity. And the tangerine, along with a little bit of orange blossom, I just think makes this Chardonnay very tasty, and it goes really well with the scallop. If you have any questions about scallops, send me an email, and I'll be happy to send you some recipes or whatever on how to prepare them, or some ideas that you can use with scallops to serve. And remember, Girard Chardonnay. Now, I'll just tell you that you can do that by sending me an email at les@leskincaid.com. Pretty easy, okay? All right, we're about ready to go to wine number 2. What is that? Wine number 2 happens to be Girard's Artistry from the Napa Valley. We got to go to a break, so we'll be back right after these messages.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.